let these look at the tech. I go in back of the they all from it. My diamonds, they all look at this, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam in the flex. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the jungle, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happen when you give it a taste life, then you give it a wasteland. This what happen when you give it a fake life, and then the ape man. I live with birds come out. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, from the back of the. I got a girl. She go to battle. I live with birds come out. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, from the back of the. I got a girl. She go to battle.
Squad ain't with me, then it ain't. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big bread like waist high. I don't do lanes. Little watch out like 2 chains. I done swerved in a new lane. Bang at the grit, do things. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, raindrops. Big plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, raindrops. Big plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah, no it ain't, they ain't talking cash, so I did the race. NASCAR with the pace, feed you water on the chain. Get no love where I ain't from. When I'm on the beat, I make it thumb. I need that bread like every crumb. Came up from nothing, made a sum. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, raindrops. Big plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, raindrops. Big plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Ay, 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 ay.
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The exhibition season is over. It's time to play for real as the 2018 NFL season is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz now on first down. He finds an opening past the 40. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Now it's the Boise State line. Jay Ajayi takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense heading out. You know, last year at this time, Charles, we said this was a franchise that's kind of been in neutral for a while. They're not neutral anymore. Defending Super Bowl champs. What do you think, favorites again?
I think so, because this team has few holes, if any. Look, your quarterback, Carson Wentz, gets hurt before the season's over. His backup, Nick Foles, wins Super Bowl MVP. Wentz probably would have won the regular season if he finished out the year. Offensive line, one of the best in the game. Passing game keeps getting better. Multiple runners who can run it and catch it. Flip it over to defense. Tremendous defensive front. They can just swarm and get after you. Great coordinator, very creative. The big thing for them, they'll have to take everyone's best shot week in and week out during the season.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Sunday.
This is Ajayi. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
5-2. Black.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Alert 3.
Watch the eye.
Trade 15. Run. This 5-7.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go.
Watch that end. Tight end's right.
Trade 15. Goal.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An Eagle first down. Wentz to Ertz.
Hang in there. Okay. Black. Come on.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Let's go, great. Goal.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Got a man. It's the first NFL catch for Calvin Ridley. And nothing but daylight ahead. A special moment for Calvin Ridley, the first touchdown catch of his NFL career, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the final week.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also, they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Let's go. Great, great.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Let's find 7. Shorty.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz steps away to his left. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go. Great. Great 15.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Wentz now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They run with Ajayi, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Run, run. Black.
Working from the gun. Wentz escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Gun. Space. Gun. Hey, wait. Get out, let him go.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
21.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. And Bryant's kick is good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Run. Great. On the ball.
Wentz now on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Shorty.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Ryan on 1st down. Ryan hit and he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Here we go. Waiting.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Set. 20. Black, come on. Let's go.
Wentz now on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll check in for the first. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Tuesday, 11.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there, Ryan to Jones, 44 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Wentz going to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, as that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing is Wentz. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
82, 82.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now Wentz on third down. And some room to work. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Black.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Dancing to his left. And he's got the look up here. Complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket. Completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while. And at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77. So not only big, but he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will put them on top here in the third. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Tuesday, go!
On second down, Freeman. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a third and about 5.
Let's go!
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on third down, Ryan. He's got Sanu. Mohamed Sanu with nobody ahead of him. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, 61 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything.
Darren Sproles. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles, 75 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now Ryan on second down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Get up! 12.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. On second down, Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be stopped up quickly here. At the 38. Get
up! Wait! 22! Let him go!
Freeman again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. That would have been big. Would have broke our tie here in the fourth, but he couldn't stay in bounds.
And they work so hard. All practice sessions, always working out, even in pregame, trying to get your feet down in bounds. Unable to get that done on that play.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive lineman and control him. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Wins to throw on 2nd down. Ertz over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. A strong running. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want him to be conscious of taking care of the football.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Let's go.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell them to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Great. Let's go. Great. Great. 81.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a pretty big third down mistake right there.
No doubt about it, and everyone's going to be upset. But they have to get out of this now and go ahead and play. They could have someone come at them in a big way on the next down.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
And he'll power his way up near the 25.
Get up! Let's go!
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
21.
And they will take a knee here. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
It is just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Atlanta, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say 24-hour cheesesteak shop, here we come.
Oh, yeah, and I'm buying, partner. And guess what? I'm having mine with.
And I'm having 2 if you're buying. Good night from Philadelphia.
Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 30,000. Ball for me. Ball for me, yeah. Ball for me. Ball for me, yeah. I'm on the road, I'm getting paid like what you want, baby. You a bougie, baby, but I love you, baby, give you the world, baby. Pay $5 grand for a handbag like Saint Laurent, baby. We love that money, baby. 100,000 plus 100,000 my way. 30,000 plus plus 30,000 my wrist. We got plus bad, that's I swear, baby, it was just kiss, that's it. How could I forget that you done for me? Baby, gonna take the charge and take the fall from me. Would love to take you shopping, but I'm in your town. Sorry, little mama, I can give you more. Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell the hero that I'll get my baby 35. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah.
Gotta hit him on the jack. When you coming back, where's you at on the map? Everything is intact. Could've been a seamstress, still wouldn't cut him slack. Pretty much ain't got a clue. Itty bitty piggyback off everything I do. But I'm still dropping. Got him looking like James Harden at the awards. Back to you, I'm so into you. For real, bread, like I'm keen to you. If you would add to you, they be mad when I tend to you. That's what the bay like. Call me Buffy, cause that's what I slay like. These I sun them like it's daylight. These wanna know what it's like. What it like, yo, what it like, yo. They wanna know what it's like, yo. All this ice is like snow. Get kimonos and let's fly to Tokyo. Pretty, pretty, please, baby, won't you cop this for me?
Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell the hero that I'll get my baby 35. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah.
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking. On that cap, swerving through traffic, listening to trap. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. Four braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I wanna do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. Gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay moms a visit. It's been a while. I've been working, she keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving, ma, I just can't sit around. Oh my, cause the cash ain't gonna come to us. When we was down, who gave a dime or gave a for us? So instead of making it hard, I made it fun for us. Make it easy, so when you need it, you just run to us. But it's a lot of pressure, I'm trying to stick and move through this. Fixing these bumps on the road so I can just cruise to this. Living my life on the road, I'm trying to get used to this. And when they throw dirt, I just act like a broom to this. Trying to stay true to this. Even when they lie on me. World on my shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me. God watching over me, the devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some Kenneth, keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture, don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire. I admire that you admire me. I've been in the dark, but I promise you'll see a brighter me. I'm sorry. To all my supporters, man, I love y'all. I just want to say thank you for supporting me since day one. don't want to see me win, man. I don't know why, but we gonna win anyway. I came straight out the with a microphone. Boy, I swear I couldn't leave that mic alone. Everybody clear the room, I like to write alone. I'm in my zone, bass bouncing off the styrofoam. I'm never in between, I'm either hot or cold. Can't be a loser, I maneuver like I got a clone. I'm out here in these streets like I ain't got a home. And you barely hear from me like I ain't got a phone. Because there's no days off, there's no days off. I know it sounds a little painful, but it pays off. Social sites was distracting, so I stayed off. Spoke to God, then me and Satan had a face off. I swear my life was like a rocket, then it takes off. First I plotted, then I got it, couldn't wait long. I put the pedal to the metal, then took the brakes off. And I kept it A1 like the steak sauce. My paychecks used to be a pair of Jordans, and I know I can't afford them, but I went ahead and bought them. Then I quit, started spent my money on recording. Yeah, the studio was small, but man, that made me a fortune. Made me a fortune, man. Trying to stop me. Y'all can't stop me.
Duck goose linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the juice. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my house like my property. Do a quarterback sneakers on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I step on him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
I just hike the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm tryna get in. Open the playbook, the book of the champion. Get flipped if you tryna get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long, on 1st and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Back in. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. They can't win. No new friends. No new friends. Football fans. Football. They sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah, yeah.
Thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Meet him a bite, not leasing no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it. The is mad. Man in that bag, cause I'm all in my bag. Well, I ain't holding around, just a little Merlin. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, just trying to forward out. Don't give a. Was up the bag, Fendi and some lane. Ask for a burger, watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. We was on roll like tires. Where we gon' that? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, my. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing a check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing a check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all on the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow Joe, kill more, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Come back that up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a pearl. Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid. She ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a snigger bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. Y'all in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing a check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing a check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
Can you hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Mama watching television, telling me avoid the system. Hoping I ain't lose religion, texting prayer hands, hope the message sending on. Know I've been blessed, I've been seeing prophets, mostly yellow shirts, louder than the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling that. Say the man got me on.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
All in my system, been the one I'm kissing. One might extensions that'll look like expeditions on. Man, it's too loud. Hear me in your city, cause when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can miles that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all the steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay.
I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could've had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm proud to get it, but I still mean it. They've been trying to school me, but I've been a genius. Caddy looking more like home since I made moves.
Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
Victory, gold on my neck, Mr. T. Victory, victory. Zombie gang rapping that NYC. Victory, victory. Ice on my neck like I'm little weak. We run like a paraclete. It's on earth, but it's where I be.
Money over on my hands down. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my hands down. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my head down. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already live. Imagine when you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, 'cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda said the standards in the
Yeah, I'm blowing back. Yeah, I'm born He's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me for 100 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdog, swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice and super duper fly. Keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
money over on my hands down. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my hands down. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my hands down. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want. Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. That presidents drop a on there. I'm on earth. These the last days. Throw your get money. Quiet storm. Have it stars. For the cream renegade. For the money, only green is the I'm a player on the late night tip. So they see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog. Check the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still film it. Kiss to death. Friend, protect your neck. 3 boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Kiss to death. Friend, protect your neck. Shame on the 3 boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Money over on my hands down. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my hands down. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my hands down. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the hands down. Too late, you already lived. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome since 96. You were shook when Reeves and all the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for my strictly for my
Survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm in deep cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right there's on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like the warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This on that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York, with a pitchfork.
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
When you got dumb cake up in the say they be waiting for you in the bushes with the duct tape up and down the interstate. Yeah, we really touch. October, I'm about to another state. He went down in Arizona, don't get me involved. An empty box in the car means they coming for all. I had 6 phones, I got rid of them all. We get hit and sit down, we don't talk to the law. Yeah, they think I'm tripping, they listen. They know our every move, yeah, they want us all in prison. That's why I can't sleep at night until they get in. I'm on another mission, I'm just young and I'm living.
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phone.